The Misadventures of Aoba Suzukaze on Twitch.tv/homohomo2093 is brought to you by the Deep-Ground Free Company of Jenova. The Misadventures is next, live on Twitch.tv/homohomo2093, Facebook, YouTube, and Steam, as a designated non-spoiler stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. You're tuned in to the Misadventures of Aoba Suzukaze on Twitch.tv/homohomo2093, presented to you in living color by the Deep-Ground Free Company of Jenova. My name is Bongo Boy Pongtoy, the gift that keeps on giving. This is a special edition of the Misadventures. This live stream of Valentine's Day 2020 is in honor of the late great Kobe Bean Bryant, a pure Midlander athlete of life, a hero that was taken away from the blue planet too soon in a tragic event that happened a few days ago here on this star. He has left his wife, 3 wonderful daughters, but he, his daughter Gianna, and 7 others have been chosen to take part in adventure beyond this star, and this broadcast is in honor of their memory. No, it's never easy to say goodbye to a hero, but this is proof that you can never take life lightly. You always have to live every day of your life like it could be your last, because you never know when it could be your last. And to this end, Aoba offers a moment of silence for Kobe Bean Bryant and the entire Los Angeles Lakers organization. So, in this broadcast, Aoba is going to be doing a playthrough of Valentine's Day 2020, the 2020 edition of the Valentine's Day event, which will be taking place here at Makedo's Amphitheater, the staging area. Now, this is going to consist of 2 parts. The first part will be the voting part, in which Aoba makes her choice on who will be the emissary of love. And then, in a subsequent live stream, which will most likely be on the 9th or thereabouts, there will be a secondary live stream. But for that live stream, we're going to be having Aoba do her part, and then I, Bongo Boy, am also going to step in and also do my part, since no 2 results are expected to be the same. One world, Jenova might go with a different emissary, Curl might not go with the same emissary, and might choose a different one. But in the event that Curl chooses the same emissary, the live stream of course will conclude, since there's no need for us to repeat the same quests. Okay, with that being said, this broadcast is being simulcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Steam, and is a designated non-spoiler stream. It's also on Twitch. Please be sure to hit the heart button, Twitch player, the subscribe button on YouTube, like button on Facebook. We are going to take a break, and then at about 11:55, we're going to go ahead and get started with this special Valentine's Day 2020 edition of the Misadventures of Aoba Suzukaze in honor of Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest Los Angeles Lakers the world has ever known. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're back with the misadventures of Aoba Suzukaze, twitch.tv/homo2093, brought to you in living color by the Deep Ground Free Company of Jenova. My name is Magboy Pongitoy, the gift that keeps on giving. This is Pale Movie, Valentine's Day 2020, in honor of Kobe Bean Bryant, legendary Los Angeles Lakers hero. We're 5 minutes away, less than 5 minutes away from the start of this event, which is being broadcast on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Steam, as it is a non-spoiler stream. The next broadcast will be on Sunday, February 9th at 6:30 a.m. UTC-7 in anticipation of the voting results for Jenova and for Curl. We'll be doing two different sets of adventures. Aoba will be doing her end, and then I'll be switching over to me as Bongo Boy, and I'll be coming in for my first broadcast as myself for the new year. I'll be doing the Curl quests. So we are a few minutes away from the start. This is going to be a very exciting, very fun quest. Although it's certain that we do this with heavy hearts, because Kobe Bryant was more than just a basketball player. He was a leader, a family man, selfless individual. Sure, he had his flaws, but then again, so does every great person. He wasn't perfect, but he strived every day to be the best he could be. So, in this special Valentine's Day broadcast, this is for you, Kobe. May you, Jana, and all the others who perished on 26 January 2020 rest in peace. In a few minutes, we're going to go ahead and get started with this broadcast of Valentine's Day 2020 from Jenova on Aether, part of the misadventures on twitch.tv/homo2093, Facebook, YouTube, and Steam. So once again, our next scheduled broadcast will be on February 9th. On Sunday, it will be Pale Movie Part 2, and it's going to feature the voting results and any subsequent quests that come when we know who is chosen among the three candidates for Emissary of Love. Will it be Astrid, the red team, Rodrigo, the blue team, or Bert, the yellow team? Very, very difficult decision for many of these people who have come down here, but you have to make it, because that's part of the quest. This is obviously something new, and thank you to everyone at Square Enix and development team who came up with this special idea for Valentine's Day 2020. So in order to be able to unlock this quest, you need to have completed the level 15 quest. It's Possibly Pirates. It means that you have to complete a run through of Sestasha Sea Grot over in Australian Ocean. It's the opening dungeon. There's a possibility we will have to do a special seasonal run through of the Valentine's Day maze, because this is two parts: running through a maze and then flipping cards and matching them. Hopefully we're not in the situation where the duty ends up failing because Aoba's partner tries to go too quickly with the maze, and it's possible to catch up. And catch up means that there's a chance that the run fails. In that situation, hopefully we don't have anything like that. So we're less than a minute away from the start of this broadcast. So on the start of this broadcast, the start of the seasonal event, which begins at 12 a.m. January 29, 2020, UTC-7, which is 3 a.m. on the American East Coast. So this is a seasonal event. I will be doing personal narration of this event. Here we go. We're getting ready to. Everything right now is loading at this point. Just waiting now for the entire environment to load, and then we will get started with this seasonal quest. Number of people, of course, are going to speed run their way to completing the first part of this. So we aren't, since Aoba is the host for this event. We're going to be narrating dialogue. We have a decent amount of people already here to take care of this first part early. This broadcast is brought to you by the Grand Prix Company of Jenova. Here we go. Get ready with this one. Lizette, take it away. My love burns brighter than the sun, and deeper than the sea. Gladly would I share with thee, and most definitely thee. Oh, mud if it isn't the sight, my flame, the passion of the light. How goes my favorite emissary of ardor and affection? There's glance of God that tells me you are willing within me, passion one me. Be willing to serve me in this sport, but bring true love to kind hearts across the ocean. Lovely. Allow me to explain that. Where I had in mind to entrust the primary duties of emissary for this year to my dear sister Asu. She would try to challenge the group as my equal, to think of the unbounded love we might spread over the realm together. And a few of my best friends have already come. Go already, in my decision, two of my esteemed colleagues come. Even I was thinking, how could I not see consistently? They would be more suited for the task. My as of yet unseen sister. So on the eve of what would be the year's paramount romance, why not bear witness to this unfortunate display for yourself? Really, these three are in need of outside advice. Someone from influence and put their political side name was written love and joy at its season. Someone like you, my most passionate friend. Wonderful! I knew you would never let me down. Then, shall we? My dearest colleagues, I would hear your thoughts on the matter of utmost importance. May I tell your discussion, and come hither for just a moment. I said stop your goddamn squabbling and get your wonders asses over here before I kick them from here to curtains. My beloved friends, whatever would the illustrious Countess Arabelle think? She saw us becoming to substance on the eve of the holiday honoring her most illustrious legacy. And so, I would propose a solution fair for one and all. The three of you will each try your hand at this worried young man lost in love. One who proves him or herself most suited for the task will be rewarded by being named High Emissary of Honor for this year's festival. Are we not? What is I? Not I. Aoba here, an adventurer of no small renown and inimitable impartiality, serve as arbiter for the challenge. It's done now. Surely none of you could object to such a yes? Simply think of it as an opportunity to show off your mastery in lines of love, your truly descendants. Lady said, I will bring your love to this man's family heart. Show once more that I am your most worthy successor. Contest, you suppose? But the contest should be I, but the beloved. Because of the food of passion for burning heart, this young man flame with all consuming zeal and honor. Though love cannot be achieved by spouting simple platitudes, nor by the force of blind passion, I will use my surpassing knowledge of the subtleties of the heart to achieve that which the two of you scarce begin to comprehend. Such confidence, such devotion to your duty, why is it up to making a release soon? I should not agree, Aoba. Well then, without further ado, allow me to introduce the subject of the first trial. Originally, I was approached by a young man who spoke of his feelings. How am I ever to find true love, who scarce have occasion to even encounter the fair sex? A most sad state of affairs, yes. Truly my heart goes out to this poor man, and yet truly his dark days of solitude and temptation are over yet. Barely, for 3 of the most capable and confident of his order will now rush to his aid. Ah yes, but there is one small love. If that question would be brought to be anonymous, to say, issues. He has no sisters left, and it's in him when I do because of his heart's deepest desire to his country. I am counting on you to stop on. All my dear colleagues and fans out there. It is the heart for others to choose the one you believe in, and capable of being more to now go forth to the whistling miller. I am Sir Zavada. Let your presence be a beacon of light to cast the shadows. Out of this story, Walter, remember that the Countess Arabelle is always watching over you from above. So you must be the yearning young man amongst us two. Don't you stay. Open your sequestered heart to us, friend. Speak unto us your worries, and heart, your ardor and affection. Be not shy, my good man. Out of heart, told. Whisper is the shadow of now, so perfectly that you struggle, that we might come to your aid. Do not let my colleagues intimidate you. Let me, Roderick, know just what concerns you. And I shall use my powers of deduction to find a logical solution to your plight. Let's proceed, shall we? I'm a pass urgently, I suppose that I'll be a care of question. No objections, I take it? Listen, the subject's all yours. Mind you, we speak not only of physical attributes, but a more mature and grounded individual. Someone who shares your taste in food or drink. Eat it all would be most welcome. I see, but sorry if you're nothing to run. Much just my feelings towards someone who a thoughtful and sensitive soul you are. Worry not, my friend, we shall find no further in this matter. Demanding position. As such, I spend many hours of each day training my body for the task. I am not as wealthy as merchants I receive no my subordinates and peers. So confident I was in assurance, as many but I must not something I possess in abundance. Though that I have, I efforts to control my body and mind, and I perform my duties. Come now, my man, surely there must be something to enjoy. You should get to the stream. Have a little stroll through the 12th. Hey, do not get me wrong, such activities have us now, most of all. It is serving the people that brings the most joy. That's what I call commitment. Then you can turn out such an earnest young man. Am I not right? Thank you very much for your cooperation, Emma. Now you could just kindly wait a moment concern about the man with this situation and endeavor to always follow the advice. Understood. And so the battle begins, and if either of you think that I'll be showing you besides mercy, you best think again. Beg pardon, before we continue, there is something I would be remiss not to share with the both of you. There is one small truth that I have been concealing from you thus far. I am, in fact, privy to information about my client that you are not. In the interest of equity, I will share it with you. What's this? Been sticking around behind our backs to spy on the poor man, have we? I knew there was something shifty about you from the start. It is nothing so dastardly as true. When our masked man first approached the Sentencing Council, I could not help but overhear some of the rumors being spread about the man. Is that so? Well, if you're willing to share this with us, I see no reason to disagree about it. Very well. First of all, the man's claim of having the respect of his peers is no empty boast. Those who know our client speak quite highly of him as a man of integrity and honor. There is one fault people find with him, as far as I have been able to glean, is that he can be a bit too serious for his own good. I see. This must have been indeed. Thank you, Rodrigo. Lightning indeed. Perhaps I misjudged you, my good man. At any rate, now that all three of us have seen what's our disposal, let's say we begin the contest in earnest. Let us do just that. Very well. My colleagues and I will require a bit of time to ponder the plan, and play this for a short while and return to your convenience. To hear my then side of you, very well, I ask you, do we call our friends responsible? Yes, what manner of individual he fancies? Precisely, he had no answer. The man who cannot answer such simple query is a man who has lost sight of himself, and he truly seeks from life. That's why I propose that our man spends time at stimulate pain when he's off duty. By communing with nature, he might cast off his worldly worries, a sense of self, which in turn would afford him greater clarity in his pursuit of love. As devoted as the man is to his training, I have no doubt he will find himself more than up to the task of silent self-reflection. Perhaps he might even discover a new side of himself that he never knew was there. For indeed, how can one hope to truly understand and love another, and restore peace and understanding of oneself? Yes, surely this is the best course of action for our master man. I thank you in advance for your wooden confidence, friend. Well, if it isn't the adventure from before, want to be the first to hear Bert blow up his brilliant idea, do you? Ha ha, I do you oblige. So, we're dealing with a man who is diligent, devoted, and distinguished with regard to schools. On the hand of this and finance, one should do this work. So, as I see it, the ancestral day simply for himself a new pastime. That this would afford him an opportunity to go out and meet new faces and give him a fresh opportunity to someone who strikes his fancy. As for what might be afraid, well, of course, woodworking. After all, there is a young lady wishing for the man who's in the house, no? Talk about killing two zizz with one stone. I can feel pain, especially beginning to Parkinson's. But not what as my colleagues are proposing, but I can rush it forward. Oh, sure, yes? But of course I can. You've returned. Curious to what advice I intend to offer our lonely soul. Let me tell you, simply, we need only expand his horizons. So there, both from talking to the man himself and from what else to save him, his sterling reputation as a leader and strong pillar of his community. Yet, precisely because he holds a position of important influence, It's likely not easy for him to find who seeks this place of employment. Yet, not having any interest in his duty, a man's options are sadly limited. That's why I propose begin the search for his noble police cards. Those who know well enough will proceed to character, not so gross in such engagement. Despite it, don't you agree? I'm just looking on your support and we take a deciding vote. And welcome back to you, my partner in passion. I trust that my three associates have each proposed a plan worthy of an emissary of art and fiction. No doubt choosing between the three will be a task, but I have complete faith in your judgment. Choose the one you feel best embodies the spirit of Valentine's Day. Pray be that individual to me. I shall also take out to see who you choose. But of course, there's one last thing. The preparations for the Valentine's ceremony are more complete, and you're free to participate whenever your heart desires. There will be some time before we render a decision as to who's the most worthy. This team is necessary, so why not take the opportunity to enjoy the process in the meantime? We do so lovingly, waiting for your return, my dearest adventurer. The next Valentine's Day quest may be undertaken by any one of the three aspiring emissaries, as Shabbat or Danya. When you have decided which emissary wishes to hold your votes, you cannot convey your support. So please note that once you accept this quest, you'll be able to accept the quest for and vote for life. But on votes cast during the designated voting period will count as I knew it! You've come to lend your support to me, have you not? Thank you, my friend. I knew I could count on you. Sister has trained me well. I am quite confident that my astute advice is what man needs to cast the worries from his heart and from the true love he seeks. Then shall we return the amphitheater and shall the good news be said to Buddy, yes, I'm sure. Are mine eyes to be believed? Have you truly decided to cast your lot with my beloved sister? Then so be it. Far be it for me to play favorites, but I must have taken no small degree of pride in such an event. Congratulations, my dear Astrid. Our support is yours, and I dare say it will go far. Mind you, it is far too early to declare the contest won. The consulators and adventurers and great citizens who get to weigh in after all. When the final results have been counted and compiled, they speak with me and as an incentive has been decided once more to declare, this town will be decorated with new ornaments of their choosing. Pray look forward to it, my dear friend. Chocolate fountain is one of the items that can be taken. Then there's all of these other items that can be gotten. we're doing the Valentine's Day event. For the sake of posterity, we're gonna do a plate run through of this instance. Hopefully we get it done, we get the job done, and we don't run into problems. Enjoy! And that's the Valentine's Day instance. Could have done a little bit better there in terms of the first part, but the thing is that favorable gives you 2 chocolates, unfavorable 1, kindred spirits 3. And you can trade in your chocolates for some of this gear. Get a hat again, a rose ribbon hat, a dress, tights, ribbon gloves, and heels. Also, once you can also get a special chocolate fountain that can be used up to 10 times. Eventually these items will be available next year as mock station items. Playthrough of future instances will be done at another time, but we are done for this broadcast of Valentine's Day 2020 on twitch.tv/homohomo2093, brought to you in living color by the Deep Ground Free Company of Jenova. My name is Boy Puncture, the gift that keeps on giving. We will be returning to this event on Sunday, February 9th at 6:30 a.m. We will be having a playthrough of Jenova's Vote, as well as Curl's Vote with me, Boy Puncture. If you like what you see in this broadcast, please be sure to hit the heart button on your Twitch player, the subscribe button on YouTube, and the like button on Facebook. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Mamba forever. And on behalf of everyone at Deep Ground Free Company of Jenova, Jenova World, Aether Data Center, and everyone across Final Fantasy XIV, may you ever walk in the light of Crystal. It's bye for now.